Hey everyone, Zodianz here, and today I'm making a video to celebrate the 2nd year anniversary for Zodianz. Yay! I gotta find my little applause thing. So I thought I'd celebrate it by doing a little bit of Q&A. I get a lot of questions on Instagram and Facebook. Well, I turn off the DMs for my Facebook because people get crazy, but I wanted to answer a lot of questions that I get like repeatedly, alright? So, and then I have some questions too, not too many, from certain users that want me to answer specific questions. So I'll give them a shout and everything to when I'm asking, right? So let's just go ahead and get into it. All right. So my favorite question is, how old are you? Come on, you guys, really? I get this a lot because I look really young. And people just like to assume things, which fine, whatever, I don't care. So for all the rude people, I am 31 years old. I know I don't look like it, but I am 31 years old and I turned 32 on November 24th. So mark your calendars for that, right? So yeah, I'm not too young. I feel like this is a good age for me, my 30s. I'm welcome. I welcome it with open arms, right? All right. When and how did you start learning about astrology? So I've always been into astrology. My grandma has always been into astrology, so I grew up with that in the house. Horoscopes and Chinese astrology, right? I didn't start learning more about Western astrology till I was about a teenager when this girl, she guessed, I don't want to say she guessed, she just knew what my zodiac sign based on I barely talked to her. She just knew what I was, which is strange, right? And I asked her, I shared about it, so like, well, how do you know that about me? Like, you don't even know me. And she's like, I just know. So I don't know, it set my soul on fire, right? And then I just started learning like through the internet and buying books just over many, many years, right? I didn't just learn it overnight. And this was a progression. All right, and then when I got really familiar with everything, I started testing a lot of my own theories and then just developing my own understanding of energy and astrology in general, right? All right. Isn't astrology and tarot card reading evil? All right. I don't consider myself a very religious person, but I am a very spiritual person. I welcome all faiths, so I don't judge anybody on anything. I don't understand why people continue to think that just because I use astrology and card reading as tools, it would be considered evil. I don't get the connection of the two, but I can understand that a lot of people have that misguided opinion, right? No, I don't believe that astrology and tarot reading is evil whatsoever. I only use those things as tools. Okay? Astrology, I use it to learn somebody's internal energies, like their strengths, their weaknesses, and what the world has to do with that. I mean, a lot of things. I mean, it's so complex. It's ridiculous to call it evil, really, because it only helps people to be better people. I don't understand that. But tarot reading, right? I use that as a tool to translate the messages given to me by the angels, the spirits, and by God. So really, it's not evil. All right. Did I used to think that it was evil? Yes, of course. It was just like everybody else at one point. I'm not even going to sit here and try to say I'm a fucking saint, all right? Yeah, of course, back then I thought a lot of the things I was doing was evil, but then I grew up and I was like, you know what? The reason why I thought it was evil was because I was really scared of it, because I know that it's true. Like the spirits, ghosts, and then, you know, putting down cards, Ouija boards. Like, yeah, you can use tools to talk to spirits, and that shit is real. All right. Next question. When did you know you can speak to spirits? I knew since I was a kid that I could speak with spirits. How I would see them, I would sense them, they would move things, they would tell me things, and I used to try to tell people about it because I thought it was normal, right? But people were like, oh, you're like schizo and you're crazy. But the trippy part is that I still function very normally. Like I could still do things aside from my spiritual practicing, whatever you want to call it, get a job and everything. Because before I even started this business, I had a very successful career in design, marketing, and advertising. Really, really successful at it. At one point I was a director, and then at one point I owned my own marketing business. So yeah, I mean, I still function very normally. Do you really believe in angels? Yes, I really do believe in angels. I've seen them. Are you really psychic? I get this question a lot, and I don't really like that label whatsoever. And let me tell you why. I really do see myself as a messenger of God, and that's it. Whatever you guys want to label me, I mean, that's something that you guys are going to be familiar with. So, you know, I call myself that. But in all reality, I'm just doing this because it's God's will for me. Can you predict death? Do you really want to know when you're going to die? Yes, I've been able to predict death before, but no, angels cannot tell me when or where or how, right? Sometimes if it's real serious, like I had this one girl, like her angel was telling me like, oh wow, she should really, really get checked. Like her father had died from an illness before, and the angel was telling me that before she even said any of those things, right? So when I was telling it to her, she got really scared, and I was just like, you know what? I have to be honest and I have to tell you these things, because if I don't, then I'm going against everything that I believe in, right? So yeah, sometimes if that's what the angel wants to tell you, then they can give you warnings. But no, they can't go out of their way and be like, okay, you're going to die tomorrow. Like, that hasn't happened yet for me, but so I don't know. Do you really speak to ghosts? Aren't you scared? I used to be really terrified before, like really, 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 really scared. But now I've learned to accept my gifts and everything that comes with it, and I'm not scared anymore. Like I used to get sleep paralysis, and I used to, you know, like they would just bother me all the time to the point where I would get severe anxiety, like I couldn't breathe. But once I learned to accept what I was supposed to do in this lifetime, it went away, right? And this question is from Eunice. She goes, does everyone have an angel watching over them? The answer is yes. Yes, they do. And this is from Lydia Benji. Do you believe in alien invasion on April 18th? I'm in love with aliens, but I don't believe in that. In an invasion, no. But I love aliens so much. And I think those are all the questions. Blah, 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 blah. I think I went over everything. Yeah, I did. Okay, so again, I am celebrating the 2nd year anniversary of Zodianz, which is my little small business. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, then please do at zodianz.com just to learn more about me. And I do like a bunch of, I'm not even going to try to sell that. Just look at it. Alright, I am in the middle of writing, so stupid. I am in the middle of writing an astrology book too. That's taking me a bit of time because I'm like drawing, I'm creating all the artwork, writing everything, I'm editing, and I'm self-publishing it. So it's a lot of steps, and I'm really excited about where God wants to lead me. And I'm going with it. Fuck it. You know?